This piece just went from, yeah, I'll get it, to must have. What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and if you caught my reaction to the quarter scale Batman vs. Joker premium format, I mentioned this piece right here, the Wolverine Colossus Fastball Special. I had reacted to it during the 12 days of Sideshow, but it's now up for pre-order, and there are two different versions. One of them being a quarter scale diorama, and the other one looks like it's what I thought it was going to be, a 1/5 scale maquette with that comic book background. So we'll take a look at both versions. There's two different prices. We'll look at the pictures and get the details. But before we do, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and let's take a look at the Fastball Special. Here we go. So I had to look for a second. I'm like, what's going on? Is the exclusive without the comic book background? But no, it's a premium format statue, which is retailing $10.50. So just like the Batman vs. Joker, two quarter scale pieces, just over $1,000. And then you have what's called just statue for $755. And right away I can tell. So this is kind of what I thought this was going to be. It's the smaller version. It's like 1/5 scale looking, and it's got that comic book background, which I thought was really cool. I kind of wish that was the exclusive version, but I guess it would have been too much to recreate this in quarter scale and give us both versions. I don't know. But let's take a look at both. So the statue, the smaller one, $755. It's supposed to ship sometime between July and September of this year. So coming soon to a theater near you. Let's see what they say here. So the Fastball Special, this one is 18 inches tall. It's about 15 inches wide, 19 inches deep. Colorful team-up, bursts off the comic book page and onto your shelf. Yeah, so it doesn't really say the scale. I'm thinking it's like a 1/5 scale. So the details, Will Harbottle is on the sculpt on this. Ivan, how do you say this? Korotarov, Rachel Rubicek, Ian McDonald, Casey Love. All right, so let's take a look at the pictures. Man, now I'm kind of torn. I was super excited about the 1/4 scale dial, but I really liked this comic book looking background. Fastball Special, iconic move from the comics, Colossus flinging Wolverine just in time for Xmen 97, which I haven't caught the first two episodes yet. But look, he's holding them by the boot. He's launching them at their enemies, got the hand guiding his path. Wolverine's got that Wolverine expression on his face. The battle damaged shoulder blades, classic yellow and blue. It looks like it's pretty smooth. It doesn't have like that modernized texture. And here's the comic book. His leg is coming out of it. You see one of the panels there. Great looking Wolverine. A lot of dings and scratches on those shoulder blades. Then you got Colossus with the organic metal. You can see the muscle definition under it. I like those horizontal lines. He's got that serious look on his face as well. You can see like a little explosion, and it's on top of his sentinel hand as well. All those different panels. Here we are with the dimensions, 18 inches tall. So it's almost like the size of a quarter scale statue. It could be depending on the pose. But you got a smaller character up top, and Colossus is about halfway his height, the way that he's positioned. See, here's a better look too. Pretty much crouched down. Got that sentinel face that they're standing on. This was a very cool piece. I loved like the uniqueness of it. We've never really seen anything like this. It's usually like realism is what we're getting in these statues, and they started playing with perspective bases with that Spider-Man line, and now here we have like this completely unrealistic looking statue, but it works. Here's the back of the comic. You got Wolverine here, pizza. I like the pages. That looks cool, man. Ah, man, I kind of like this version too. I don't know. The quarter scale one is going to be crazy though. We'll take a look at that in a second. Pretty plain details as you would expect with Colossus. Not much going on with the hair. Pretty smooth on the costume on both characters. You do have some kind of folds along the seams here. With the details in Colossus. Probably has like a texture on those boots there from what I'm seeing. Man, the portrait looks great on Wolverine, right? That snarl. The skin tone looks great, and then on his arms you can see those veins underneath. You can see the hair on the arms. The back muscles look great. Throwing him right through the sentinel. Man, that is cool. Dang, I don't really know now, because I always thought this was gonna be like, because that's how it was teased. They showed us a version with the comic book background and without, and I thought that was the option, but the option is two completely different scales. Look at this Xmen first issue collector's item. I don't think this is a real comic book, is it? Doesn't look like it. Is it something that they just mocked up for this piece? Got the flames coming off the sentinel head, some of the inner workings, that weathered, damaged metal. Another look at it, Wolverine scrapes over the eye. Oh, so you can display it without the comic book, but only in this version is what it looks like. This video is brought to you by Ninja Funk Bad Music #1. Following the battle at Ninja Funk Dojo and the capture of BB, Bad Music retreats to their headquarters at the Nexus. With the love of Laser Wolf's life as irresistible bait, there's no doubt in Queen Bad's mind that her nemesis will come knocking and she's ready for him. Will Laser Wolf, JPG McFly, and Wolfgang see the trap for what it is, or run headlong into disaster? Find out in Ninja Funk Bad Music #1 in stores April 17th. So the smaller scale with the lower price point, dang, that looks dope. You can display that one both ways. All right, so let's take a look at the quarter scale one. Yeah, see, this one says right here, you can tell with the dimensions are taller, 24 inches tall, 15.15 inches wide, 25 inches deep. This quarter scale, fully sculpted Xmen collectible showcases the pair's perfect execution of the famous fight move. They both have classic costumes. So look at it compared to their recent Wolverine and Colossus premium formats, so you can see that it's in scale. It looks a little bit smaller though, to be honest, right? It could be the angle, but it does kind of look slightly smaller than those guys. So from what I'm looking at, you don't get the comic book background with this version, but I like the size, man. And for those that are kind of new to the game, Sideshow doesn't really do quarter scale dioramas. The Batman vs. Joker was a huge surprise. They're usually 1/5 scale. Dang, love the like composition of this piece. That silhouette looks great. Dang. This is a cool piece, guys. Same sentinel base, same details as we've seen, just in a larger scale. Here's the bottom of Wolverine's shoe. It still has like that animated series vibe. It's not like ultra modernized. It looks like it's ripped out of the animated series or the comic books and made into statue form, keeping it as true to the source material as they could. And I'm with that. I like the boots. You got the folds in the boots. I mean, it looks realistic. It just isn't like overly detailed. Those Colossus boots got those calf muscles, it's leather-like texture. I don't know if I love these seams on these flames, man. It feels like that could have been done a little bit better. I don't know. Must have been a reason. Yeah, so here's the difference between the two. Man, why can't they do the comic book on the larger version? I guess this would pair better with other quarter-scale X-Men from their line. They've done so many of them. They got Dazzler coming out. And this one could be more of a standalone. Or some people don't mind, mix and matching scales. Dang, so 1050 or 755. And it looks like with the 755, there's only one version, and it comes with the comic book background that you can display with or without. I wonder how they switch out Wolverine's foot and legs then. Dang, let me know what you guys think about the Wolverine and Colossus Fastball Special. Which one are you going for? You gonna go for that smaller one to get the comic book background? I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna say yes. I know a lot of you guys were on board with the different type of statue having that, not realistic take to it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.